Om Guru, Jai Sai Ram. I'm Sonali Bhasin Kumar, and today I'm here to talk about a very important time or season which is going on right now. Right now, we are in the month of Shravan, and I've been receiving a lot of messages as to people asking me as to what is it that should be done, how should we fast, what is the correct way of doing an abhishek, and what are the mantras which we should be chanting. So, to put all those questions at rest, I am making this video. So, I hope that with the help of this video, I'm able to answer most of the queries which have been coming to me. So, let me start. What is the month of Shravan? This is a month which is celebrated as a reverence to Lord Shiva. It is said that it was during this month of Shravan that the Samudra Manthan took place and Shiva took the poison in his neck, okay, in his throat. He accumulated all the poison which came out of the Samudra Manthan from the sea and he held it in his throat, because of which he came to be known as Neelkant. Neelkant as in Neela hai Kant jiska, as in blue throat. So this is the reason why we celebrate the month of Sawan. A. Second thing, that people have been asking me, and I want to talk about, is things which you should be doing during the month of Shravan. Now, well, in order to utilize this month, first of all, you need to understand that it's a very high vibrational month spiritually. So, whatever done during this period for the next 1 month will have long lasting fruits. And it is said that whatever wish is asked for during the month of Shravan is fulfilled if you do the fasting for Lord Shiva in a proper manner. Now, during the month of Shravan, the whole process gets multiplied. So instead of keeping a fast for 16 Mondays, you can just keep a fast for 4 Mondays, and your wish will be fulfilled. So that's one part of it. That is only for fasting on Mondays. Other things, which you should be doing during Shravan is that you should not be eating non-vegetarian food. You should not be drinking alcohol. A lot of people, ask me, why is that so? So, guys, you need to understand that all of these special days, such as an Ekadashi or Amavasya or full moon, the reason why I ask everybody to go vegetarian on these particular days, not eat non-vegetarian, not have alcohol, is in order to make your energy body light. If your energy body is light, it is easy to take in the vibrations of that particular day. Okay, so just imagine you have the whole month, which is spiritually very high vibrational. So, in order to take all those light codes, in order to take in the vibrations of this powerful, spiritually uplifted month, it is very important for you to be vegetarian and not drink alcohol. Okay, so these two things, I always tell everybody to follow. Another thing which you can do during the month of Shravan is that you need to do a Rudrabhishek at least once in the whole month of Savan. So, what is the Rudrabhishek? Rudrabhishek, if you must have noticed, is basically pouring milk on the shivling of Lord Shiva. So Rudra Abhishek is something which takes around 2 hours to be done. Close to 10 liters milk is used. And from no angle am I saying that, you utilize this 10 liters of milk and throw it in the drains. No, there is a smarter way to do it. Like I did the Rudra Abhishek. I collected all the milk in a container, which was put on the Shivlingam, and, it was all collected in the container. And then a huge bottle was collected, and later on, this milk was given away to all the stray dogs and animals. So please do not waste the milk. But a Rudra Abhishek is said to be highly beneficial if it is done at least once. So in the whole month of Shravan, you don't need to do it every day. You don't need to do it every Monday. You just need to do it once. So Rudra Abhishek is a must during the month of Shravan to be done at least once. Another thing, which you can, other things, which you can um, offer to Lord Shiva are the Panchamrit. So, what does the Panchamrit consist of? A Panchamrit consists of milk, curd, desi ghee, honey, and bura. Okay, bura is basically shakkar. So all these five things need to be offered to Lord Shiva on his Shivlingam, and one by one, and later on they all need to be mixed together to make a Panchamrit. We call this a Panchamrit, that is Panch Tattva. So Panch Tattva को मिलाकर बनता है Panchamrit. So then we offer this Panchamrit after mixing all these five ingredients or five tattvas, and we offer them on the Shivling. Other things which you can offer to Lord Shiva during the month of Shravan, especially when you're if you're following the Monday fast and doing puja on every Monday, are Bel Patra. We all know he loves Bel Patra, Dhatura, flowers. Okay, so white flowers is something which Lord Shiva really likes, and of course fruits and pan, supari, and whatever else is coming to you. You can just offer that to Lord Shiva. Now I come to a very important part, which is what are the things which should not be offered to Lord Shiva. So things which should not be offered to Lord Shiva are haldi and kumkum. The reason being that haldi and kumkum are offered to each and every other deity, each and every other dev, including Vishnu and all the other, Ma Durga and Saraswati, which is why we do not offer haldi and kumkum to him. We offer chandan to Lord Shiva. Second thing which we do not offer to Lord Shiva is tulsi. So you do not offer tulsi leaves to Lord Shiva while you're doing the Shiva Upasana or Shiv Prarthana, because it is said, as per the Shiv Puran, that Tulsi's husband was killed by Lord Shiva, because of which, and Tulsi was a big bhakt of Lord Shiva, because of which later on she got very upset with him and she decided not to worship Lord Shiva, which is why Tulsi leaves are not offered to on the Shivling. Other than that, coconut water is not to be offered on the Shivling to Lord Shiva. Uh, the re- Other than that, a few flowers which should not be offered to Lord Shiva are Champa and Kevra, as it is said that Champa and Kevra have been cursed by Lord Shiva. So if you go through the Shiv Puran, they have been cursed by Lord Shiva. Other than this, any other flower, Shiva is more than happy to accept. Now comes a very important point or very important question as to why is it that we do Shiva Radhana, or why is it we do Shiva Upasana, or why do we do Shiv Puja during the month of Shravan. So guys, you need to understand that during the month of Shravan, Shiv Puja is basically done in order to dispel a lot of malefic effects, of the various planets such as Rahu, Ketu, and Saturn. We are all very scared when we hear the word Rahu, Ketu, Shani. So, in order to dispel the effects of all these three planets, we do Shiv Puja. So, why do we do Shiv Puja? So, guys, Shiva is the only Lord which is worshipped by the Devtas as well as the Asurs alike. Okay. So, all of these guys, be it a Dev or be it a demon, they all bow down in front of Lord Shiva. So, because of which, the only way, this is, in fact, you can just save this forever, that any kind of effect, any kind of planetary effect, which is there in your, as a dosh in your astrological chart, Shiv Puja is the topmost ritual, which you can follow, doing Shiva Radhana. Because, like I said, Shiva is the only Lord which is worshipped by both the demons as well as the Devtas. And most of the time, when you have malefic effects of a planet in your astrological chart, the only way to get rid of it is by doing puja of the master guru. Okay, he is the param guru. He is the guru of everyone. He is the guru of the devs. He is the guru of the demons. He is the guru of all humanity, all of the human race. So yes, doing Shiva Radhana gets you rid of most of the malefic effects of any of these planets, which is why we do the Shiva Radhana. We do the Shiv Puja. Now I'm coming to the last part of the video where I'm going to talk a little bit about the fasting to be done during the during the month of Shravan. So a few do's and don'ts. So first and foremost, what is it that you can eat during the fast? Of course, you can have coconut water, you can have water, you can have juices, you can have fruits, you can have seeds. So these are things, which you can have during the fast. Other than this, you cannot, what is it that you cannot eat? You cannot eat cereals, you cannot eat grains, non-vegetarian and alcohol. I've already told you you cannot have, should not have tea and coffee. It's got caffeine. We all think fast है, चाय भी तो पी सकते हैं, coffee तो पी सकते हैं. No, doesn't work like that. Avoid drinking tea and coffee. Aerated drinks such as Coke, Pepsi, avoid having those. Have more of, sattu ka pani, nimbu pani, coconut water, aam panna, anything, which is natural, anything which is organic. Okay, that's the whole idea of the fast. Other than this, uh, though people eat, once during the fast, so it's totally up to you. If you want to have one meal during the fast, avoid having two meals during the day because then it is not a fast anymore. It is more of a, I don't know, whatever. दिल को बहला लेने वाली बात है कि मैंने फास्ट रखा है. So avoid having two meals in the day. Have only one meal. Have it later in the evening, around 6, 7 in the evening. So what is it that you can have? You can have singhara, atta, and kattu ka atta. You can mix it, and you can have a roti of that. You can have sweet potatoes, shakarkandi. You can have potatoes. You can have paneer. Now, when I say paneer, not the paneer that you get in the market. Okay. So what I usually do is I get the milk and I boil it in at home, and I, make the paneer from that milk at home. So try avoiding paneer from outside and have a homemade paneer during the fast. Other than this, one of my favorite fruits to have is Sitafal. You can have Sitafal during the fast. Now, one thing which you need to remember is that each and every meal needs to be cooked in Himalayan rock salt, which is Sendha Namak. Okay, so please avoid the normal salt. Now, when I say that food needs to be cooked in Sendha Namak, it means that only Sendha Namak. It means no haldi, no garam masala, no degi mirch. Okay, so do not add any external spices to your food. The whole idea of a fast, guys, is that the food needs to be sattvic. Okay, and sattvic food means only Sendha Namak and no other spice. That is what a sattvic food is. Because, like I said, fasting is the time when you give break to your body, and that is what is needed. So, sattvic food it is, and only one meal in a day. Other than this, something which you can really, really do and utilize the power of the Shravan month is doing a lot of seva, doing a lot of charity. So, go out, give back to society, water the plants, take care of animals, start feeding cows. So, whatever comes to you naturally, whatever you get called towards, in order to do for society in return, please go ahead and do that. So, that's my two bit for the month of Shravan. Other than this, one thing which you need to remember along with Shiv Puja, meditation is very important because he is the master meditator. So this is the month when you should really, really be utilizing the power of the month of. Other than that, uh, like I said, you should be meditating during this month. Your meditation has a lot of power during the month of Shravan. So please utilize it well. Having said that, there are a few mantras which I want to give you guys. If you want to do the Shiva Radhana, you can meditate on these mantras. So the first mantra, of course, we all know Om Namah Shivaye, which we all do. The second mantra which you can do is called the Rudra mantra. Okay, the Rudra mantra goes like Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. Okay, Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. The second mantra which you can do is the Shiv Gayatri mantra. So the Shiv Gayatri mantra goes like Om Tat Pursha Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tano Rudra Prachodayat. All these are available on YouTube. So you just need to type the Rudra mantra or you can write the Shiv Gayatri mantra and you will get it. Then you've got the Shiv Dhyan mantra, which you can meditate on. So that also you can just find out on YouTube if you want. Then of course there is the Mahamrityunjay jap, which we all know of. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukam Eva Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyam Amritat Om. So that's the Mahamrityunjay. So these are a few mantras, which you can do during the month of Shravan in order to please the Lord. I really hope that I've been able to cover all your queries. And here's wishing you a beautiful, beautiful, and a very, very high, energetically, spiritually uplifting month of Shravan. Om Namah Shivaya, love and light.